Hello and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I'm your host, Janine, and I am delighted to help you navigate this wonderful world of energy, the energy of words, the energy of feelings, the energy of emotion, and the energy of thoughts. Because we tend to create either chaos or pleasure through our thinking because emotions come forward, feelings come forward. We speak out things that we are unaware of what we are, in inverted commas, spelling with because we hear ourselves speaking. We get to tune into our thinking. Just think about it. Only you know what you're thinking, or do you? Remember, people feel your thinking. People understand your thinking at a deep, visceral, heart-based level. Wow. All of this to introduce Mindset Alchemy, where we get to take our thinking and shift it, change it, apply it to love, apply love to it, apply purpose to it, apply what our vision is to it. And guess what? You can get into imagination, inspiration, and allow yourself to create a way better story in your life. How does life get any better than this? I was speaking with a colleague and friend yesterday about social media, about what to do, and about various platforms that we both on. And something came forward that was very, very, it created a pattern of thought that I'm going to share with you. So I would like to ask you, have you ever thought about it that you are living a story? You are creating a story with your thinking, with your words, with your experiences, where you take your experience from the past and bring it into the future. Or alternatively, you look at it and you say, you can stay back there, please. And you choose to live in the present. We write our story every moment of every day. And if we'd like to drag in nightmares, that's up to us. We can recreate a story, or we can create a story in that moment that we enjoy living. Literally, we get to script our lives with our words, our thinking, our actions, and the way we respond or react to other people. We become the directors of our life. Now, this lady has been a scriptwriter and a director of many, many live shows, television shows, and all sorts of things. And we were just playing around with the various concepts around it. And it just came to me so clearly that we actually are the authors of our life. Yes, they're different components, they're different people. We can have that absolute choice to say, okay, am I taking the story down this path, or that path? And this is what happens when I work with clients. We get to choose, these are the options. Which option feels lightest for you? Which option do you feel is going to add to your life? Which option at the moment are you just unable to see as bringing into your life and creating a story with it? And many, many times, the options I give people will then unfold maybe a year later, 6 months later. And because they have an awareness of it, they're able to bring to consciousness better ways of dealing with it, working with it, and being with it. Something else that has come forward is, when are you in time? Are you living in the moment? Alternatively, are you living in the past or the future? Because when you understand when you are in time, you could bring greater awareness around what's coming forward, what you're doing with it, that story you're telling, and the story you would love to be able to tell. Because it's the vision of our future that draws us. So if you have a dismal vision of your future, that's what you are creating in the moment, because you are in the when of dismalness rather than in the when of right now, when you can say, well, what if I can shift that? What if I can change that? What if I can write a better script and think better thoughts, shift, pivot, change, alchemize those thoughts and bring something better. Take the mud and alchemize it into a home. Take the coal and alchemize it into diamond. Take whatever it is you see as dismal and dreary, and shift it. You can use your imagination. You can go and read about it. You can read inspirational books and see how others took dismal aspects of their life and turned those traumas and those triggers into treasures, turned the stumbling blocks into stepping stones. And they did that through having that incredible vision for their future and then living in the present moment with clear daily goals. So they have that absolutely transformative picture of where they would like to go and they move forward. I know in my life that is what has happened. That is how my husband and I wound up living at the coast. Every time I swam, and I used to swim in winter in an unheated pool, it was really chilly. And when they'd raced the night or swum the night before, they would leave all the huge shutter doors open. And I still persevered because I chose to swim. That I digress. The bottom line is, as I swam, I visualized myself swimming in the sea. I visualized myself being where I'd like to go. At that time, I was looking to go on a warm island holiday, and that came to pass when I came back. They had heated the pool by this point, so I carried on swimming. In some, obviously, they didn't heat it, and in winter, really, it helped. It wasn't that much different, and I would visualize myself swimming in the ocean. I remember that on Sunday when I was swimming in the bay and the water was calm and green. And because it was cloudy, it was green and gray and blue, and it was just beautiful. And we swam past the seagulls and the terns sitting on the island, and there were ducks, geese there. I had no idea what they are. They were just beautiful. And my husband and I were swimming alongside each other. Yes, he slowed down for me. And it was just wonderful. And I was thinking about those ice cold winter mornings when I would visualize that I was swimming in this wonderful expanse of water. I thought it would be a swimming pool. And yet I kept visualizing the ocean. You can script your life. We still had to make the decision to leave our home and set up a new home very far from where we were. And yes, I released a lot of stuff to embrace the newness of other stuff. And it was just so incredible. I've done this in other areas with relationships, with various things. And I love seeing in my clients' lives how they are able to transform that trauma, that pain, that almost they understand they have a purpose. They understand that they have a vision, and yet it's not quite there yet. Something I've come to discover and I've helped them understand. We begin with a vision. It can change, it can grow, it can do a total shift from living at the sea to living in the mountains, maybe living at the sea where there are mountains. It's whatever you choose it to be. And this is what is just so incredible. That's part of how I get my goals done. I set alarms on my phone to remind me to do things. And I love that because it takes a lot of stress out of my life. It helps me to be very present because I know I will get an alarm sharing with me thing. Now, that word alarm is alarming. So I rather use the word reminder. I have beautiful music reminding me that there are things to be done. People, I would love to hear how you are scripting your life. What story are you writing? And I would love to walk a journey with you if you feel that's aligned so that we can rescript and rewrite or create a new story of purpose, of transformation, of passionate, absolute, calm ways of creating that story for yourself. Let me know what pops up for you, what you like best, and let's chat. See you soon. Bye bye.